Away from that, advancement in artificial intelligence, AI, can lead to manipulation of individuals into believing content which have been doctored for personal political interests. 2024, a year marked by over 16 national elections, raises concerns about misinformation and public opinion manipulation. I evaluate the influence of AI on the 2024 general elections and beyond. 2024 is expected to be a pivotal year for elections in countries like the US, UK, Germany, Russia, India, Iran, and Ghana, shaping the global geopolitical landscape. The 2024 Global Rex report, a significant advancement in artificial intelligence, identified misinformation and disinformation as a top risk. The focus has been on the potential benefits and drawbacks of AI in electoral processes. The complexities of AI appear to be limited to the Western world, but some political figures in Ghana face the consequences. A typical example is Deputy Ambassador to China and former MP for Ablekuma North, Nana Ekuye-Owusu-Efriye, who was accused of visa fraud and embezzlement in the lead-up to the New Patriotic Party parliamentary primary. The video was AI-generated in a deepfake product. Whatever the intentions were, it clearly may have created some disaffection for the diplomat. Experts have expressed concern over the early emergence of AI-generated content before the 2024 general elections.
The political parties also need to come on board to understand the impact of false information or manipulated content in their campaigns and in their work. Because if they don't come on board, they'll spend a lot of time trying to debunk misinformation, which will take away their time actually to do campaign and tell us what their policies are.
A recent video shows the leader of the new force, Nana Kwame Bediako, taking the boxes of what is treason. For him, people should not embrace AI this way, as there are better benefits it can offer.
This is something that the authorities should take very, very serious. That person should be found. That person should be pulled out, and this should be terminated. We cannot educate our children this way. We cannot use such international technology that is supposed to be supporting us in many other things, including educating ourselves, to be the most negative part of doing things in our country.
For individuals who fall prey to deepfake content, it could incite some reactions in the form of violence. Communications team members of the NPP, NDC and PNC couldn't have said it any better.
You remember in 2016 there were pictures, and 2020 there were pictures as well, and so on. So now, if it is video, and my mother in Asante Fiduase, who cannot read and write but can go to TikTok and watch videos, will see this and in a content that she can understand. It's really a disaster.
We are in a technological world, and we have to meet how technology is growing. So we have to find laws in order to curtail people who have deliberately decided to take advantage of AI to impersonate people.
Once that one gains prominence, undoubtedly you can imagine the repercussions on the consequences thereof. So for me, I think that the appropriate agencies that we have, they should be able to have mechanisms in place to ensure that they deal with some of these possible threats.
Political marketing expert Professor Kobe Mensah expects political parties to adopt modern-day campaign strategies to manage deepfake.
We're going to see quite a lot of these things, political operatives and political parties using them because they don't want to be seen as they are the ones, So you have a lot of these fake, things coming on.
He doesn't expect victims of AI-generated content to rely heavily on security agencies in fishing out perpetrators, as they'll be disappointed.
I hardly think that our security agencies really have what it takes in terms of the technological, investment to be identifying deepfakes, as in who created it, where they created it from. Most of these are being created from very far away regimes.
A cross-section of electorate who are student journalists are ready to take up the task of educating the masses on deepfake.
The reason my mother, if she's not educated, brought me to school is for me to be educated. And what do I give back as a student to my community? So it is my responsibility to also let them in on what is happening in the world right now.
As an educated person, it's up to you to know where to check for your facts, make sure that everything you're hearing is what it is.
Fake Check Ghana, a project by the Media Foundation for West Africa, is equally assisting in enhancing fact-based public discourse and decision-making in Ghana's democratic governance. AI-generated content are red flagged. The Global Risk Report 2024 warns that disinformation in elections could destabilize societies by discrediting and questioning the legitimacy of government. Proponents of AI argue that the same generative AI technology that could undermine democracies could also help combat nefarious forces seeking to do so. One thing remains clear: AI is a necessary evil. You abandon it at your own risk or take it with its associated uncertainties. George Quaden, TV3 News, Accra.
Interesting days ahead, but in all these, TV3 has got you covered. That's how we end the morning news. For more news updates, you want to log on to our website, is 3news.com. Thanks for watching. It's always a pleasure coming your way. Have a good morning.